Got another gimmicky game for you guys today. This one happens to be against a another user on my stream. The theme was Monocolor, as you can see. Got a lot of green things floating around, and I figured I'd bring along Superior and Mega Gallade. She kind of had the same things in mind, but for other green users I had going on, I figured I think that's a physically defensive Reuniclus, and then I have a specially defensive floor just because that's all it does here. And then I got 4 other things here: special attackers being Tornadus and Superior, and physical attackers being Kecleon and Gallade. It is by no means balanced, but it's something I can kind of work with, sort of, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really know what I was up against, because with Monocolor, you really only figure it out once the instant you see the color, you kind of figure out what's going on. If you get a whiff of the color, otherwise you just see it at team preview just like any other game. So you just know it's not going to be normal team rules, so you can't really prepare for that with that in mind. So I'm going to go and lead off with this thing, because this thing's never really done me any wrong. It's hit Hurricanes when it's needed to, it's lived when it's needed to. That thing is probably one of my most valuable pokes I have on me at the moment, winning me that collegiate series I had a while back. But I am going to go ahead and U-turn out. I don't want to take anything Meloetta has to offer. I feel like it's an AV one, so I'm just going to go into Kecleon, see how much it does. It doesn't do as much as like an offensive one, so I mean, Psychic's a Psychic. Just going to go for Fake Out here. This is an interesting 50-50 I had going on here that I do feel we need to talk about, because either I go for Shadow Sneak and dodge the close combat, or I go for a knockoff, predicting the knockoff here. I don't know. I had type choices here, but going for a Shadow Sneak, I guess, was... Or, you know what? No, not knockoff. Excuse me, Sucker Punch. If I went for Sucker Punch, I would have turned into a Dark type before the knockoff happened, and then I would have just... I probably would have lived that, and then I could have just knocked it out with the Shadow Sneak from there. Because I did not need a lot more damage, let me tell you. But I got it wrong on that one. I went for the super effective damage first, and I just ate shit to a knockoff just because my type changed before I was able to change it to anything else. Now, right here, I do go for kind of the obvious play as well. Not really caring to still A, early game, and B, it's kind of a fun game. I'm not really thinking, I'm just kind of going with what's on impulse. I do have Shadow Sneak on this one. I know I knocked it a couple games back, but like I've got 4 of these damn things. I can't be held responsible for the shit I put into my own mouth, whether it be food or my own foot when it comes to that kind of shit. Or the stuff that comes out of it, basically, you know, saying you shouldn't run Shadow Sneak on Mega Gallade. It can be kind of valuable in some situations, especially this one, when your opponent happens to be faster than you, and you just take a Leaf Storm to the face, but you don't have to worry about it, so you can go for a close combat and a Shadow Sneak to knock it out, hopefully. I'm not really remembering if that is a thing, but it looks like it's close enough. I feel like he switches out here. I haven't seen this game in a while, but close combat, oh my god, that does so much. I can't wait to use this thing so much more on my channel. Can't wait to just battle a shit ton with Mega Gallade. But she knows that I have Shadow Snake, so she's just going to go ahead and switch out into Zygarde right now to take it, and then clean me out with an Extreme Speed is what I would assume the game plan is here. I would have played it out the exact same way. I had no reason to go for a Zen Headbutt or a close combat. I figured if it's there and it's at +2, I might as well try to drop it. That's fine. But I still see use in this thing because it has priority and it's still really fast. I can go into my Reuniclus right now knowing that I can take just about any hit from this thing. And, you know, just any one-shot as long as it's not a crit. Because I am physically defensive. I don't really have to fear any powerful Dark-type moves coming off this thing. I think the worst thing is maybe Crunch, but it's not Stab. Zygarde's not a super potent Pokemon on the offensive side. It's about as strong as Flygon, if I remember correctly. But gonna go for a Calm Mind here, just because I can set up on Zygarde all day if I want to. And then right here, I think I just knocked this thing out with a Psychic or a Psyshock on the following turn. I think this is Calm Mind, Recover, Psychic, and Focus Blast, aka that good Gen 5 shit right there. Leaf Storm not going to do too much after the Calm Mind, which I'm actually really glad for because this thing could have gotten way out of hand. But it's finally gone. If it was Life Orb, but it knocked out my Mega Gallade there before I was able to get off any other damage. I think did I have any other priority? I don't know, we'll find out at the end. But I don't think I would have necessarily had an answer to it because I wouldn't have had all that damage done on it. His own Mega Gallade is going to come in here, and interestingly enough, go for a Paint Split, which I do not see on Mega Gallade / regular Gallade / Gardevoir ever. It's kind of a rarity, but the thing is it actually saved him in the situation. It let him take the Psychic, got a little bit of damage off, and I'm not sure if that necessarily put me in range of Knockoff. I feel like Knockoff would have killed me anyways, but if it didn't before and it does now, kudos. That was a pretty cool play. I definitely got to give shout out to that one. But if it didn't, hey, you know what? Either way, it was still something kind of cool to say. Anyways, check out my superior. It's on the field, and it's going to do some good shit right now. I think mine's Life Orb, though. Not that that really makes a difference, especially when the Gallade is at that range of HP. Yeah, I did run Life Orb. I like Life Orb better. It ensures that your HP fires are going to knock out that Ferrothorn with a little bit of extra damage, and your Leaf Storm, if it is not an auto-win button, it turns into 30% more likely to be an auto-win button. So, not really how that math works, by the way, but I am able to drop a Leafeon from full with a +2 Leaf Storm, now becomes a +4 Leaf Storm. Zygarde's going to try to come in here and knock me out within extreme speed, or just, I would assume, do some extra damage. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would have worked out with Leafeon, which one was the better one to switch him, but he got a crit, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and knock this thing out with a Dragon Pulse, because I can, and I get a revenge kit instantly right there. Not that that's really an important series of events right there. I kind of feel like I'm locked in with this thing until I basically just win the game, because there's no more resists. The only one left was Leafeon, and then the only other resist going on there was a Superior, in fact. So, I'm just going to get to go for another Leaf Storm, but I think he lives it on a very small shred, and I'm actually... Was I capped out? No, I wasn't capped out. Okay, he was Sash. No wonder he lived it. Okay, that makes sense, but I eat a Sash Ice Beam, oddly enough, but I can just knock it out with any other Pokemon. So, oh my god, a Sash T-Tar actually got the drop on me. That was definitely a thing. But get to go into Tornadus right now and just clean out that last bit of HP for the game there. So Monocolor is a very fun, completely random thing I do like to do every now and then. Don't do it often, but it was funny because this one was exact same color, mirrored down to 2 pokes. And overall, I would say moderately close. I don't think I even used my Florges, but hey, that's the thing. It was a shorter one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you can leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing. You guys know how that goes. And with that in mind, I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.